CBSE Standard 10 Grammar. Friends, I myself Mukund Joshi going to teach you today the simple present tense. Friends, there is given formula. If you know formula of any tense, then you can write sentences correctly. Here is formula given. As you know that there are three types of sentences: affirmative, negative and interrogative. We see each and every sentence formula. Affirmative formula is subject plus verb plus object. Negative, subject plus do or does plus not plus verb. Which type of verb, friends? Infinitive verb is given here plus object. Interrogative, do or does plus subject plus verb plus interrogative sign. So this is the formula. Remember it, then you can write correctly each and every sentence of the simple present tense easily and correctly. Now we write how to write sentences. See, table is given here. We see it. There is verb given. Here is verb given to sing. Infinitive sing. There are three persons, as you know: first person, second person and third person, and singular and plural. First person singular, I sing. I sing means this is the simple present tense sentence. First person plural, we sing. Second person singular, you sing. Second person plural, you sing. Third person singular, he sings, she sings, it sings. And third person plural, they sing. So you can make other table easily. Suppose in case of, instead of to sing, I say to write. Then how to make? First person singular, instead of sing everywhere, we put write. First person singular, I write. First person plural, we write. Second person singular, you write. Second person plural, you write. Third person singular, he writes, she writes, it writes. Third person plural, they write. See, there is the difference. In case of third person singular at the end of verb, S apply. We see in the section of rules in detail. S or ES apply to the third person singular only, no other persons. Now we see rules. Remember it, each and every rules. First we explain. First rule, apply S or ES to the third person singular. Friends, remember this is applicable to only third person singular, no other persons or no other plural matter. Examples: first, Ramola plays chess. Here plays, S is here, applied S. Why? Because Ramola is third person singular. That's why Ramola plays chess. Second, Dhawal eats chocolates. Dhawal is third person, that means at the end of verb eat, S apply. Dhawal eats chocolates. Third sentence, she goes to college daily. Here verb is go, and you can see ES applied. Here in case of first sentence, S apply. Second sentence, S apply. Here ES apply. Why? Because the verb at the end of verb there is O. That's why O is here, means you have to apply ES. She goes to college daily. Fourth sentence, Mrs. Menon teaches French. Here is also the verb teach applied es, because at the end of verb teach ch is there. That's why teach. Second rule, if any verb ends with s, double s, sh, ch, x, o or z, in case of third person singular, apply es to the verb. Suppose in case of if any verb ending with s, double s, sh, ch, x, o or z, and in case of only third person singular, remember you have to consider which person, specify it. If in case of third person and ending with such given words s, double s, ch, sh, x, o or z, then you have to apply es to the verb instead of s. See examples we see, then you can understand easily. She washes clothes daily. Here is verb wash. Wash, W-A-S-H. At the end of wash, verb sh is given, and person, which person friends? She is means third person singular. That means you have to apply es. That's why she washes clothes daily. Next, he passes an eraser to me. Pass, P-A-S-S. At the end of verb pass, there is double s. Means you have to apply es, because which person is given? He. He means third person singular. He passes an eraser to me. Third, she goes to temple every day. Go, verb. At the end of go, o is given, and third person singular, she given. That means we have to apply es to the verb go. That's why she goes to temple every day. Number 4, a bee buzzes loudly. Verb is B-U-Z-Z. At the end of z is given. At the end of verb means you have to apply es. A bee, third person singular. A bee buzzes loudly. Next, he fixes gum there. F-I-X, fix. At the end of verb fix, x is given and third person is given. You know you have to apply es to the verb fix. That's why he fixes gum there. Is it clear? Next, rule number 3. In case of the third person singular of the simple present tense, if any verb ends with y followed by a consonant, then convert y into I and apply es to the verb. This is somehow complicated rule. Be careful. You have to consider 2 or 3 things in case of applying s or es or conversion of y into I. We see through the example. Clear? Any verb ending with y means if any verb having y at the end of it, that verb, and before that there is consonant, then you have to apply y into I. Y का क्या बनाना है? I. And you have to apply es to the verb. A little baby cries swiftly. Here is actually verb is cry. Third person singular. That is the main thing. Consider once again, I draw your attention. Which person is given? Third person singular. Then you have to here given cry, cry. That here is this. Apply this rule. Verb ending with y and followed by consonant. Before y, what is there? R. R is consonant. That's why y convert into I and then apply es. Means cries. C-R-I-E-S. A little baby cries swiftly. Friends, there are 5 vowels. A, I, E, O, U and others in alphabet, all are consonant. Second, he carries a large luggage. Here is third person singular given. You can apply this rule. Verb is carry and ending with y, and before y there is consonant. Yes, there is consonant r. That means you have to convert y into I. carries. He carries a large luggage. Third one, a butterfly flies here and there. Third person singular, a butterfly. Verb fly, ending with y. Before y there is consonant l. That means you have to apply this rule. Yes, flies. Y converted into I and then applied es. A butterfly flies here and there. Number 4. She dries wet clothes in the sunlight. Third person singular, she given. Verb is dry, ending with y. Before y there is r, means consonant. Yes, y converted into I. She dries wet clothes in the sunlight. Next, my mother fries samosa. My mother is third person singular. Verb is fry, ending with y. Before y there is consonant r. That means you have to convert y into I and then apply es. My mother fries samosa. Is it clear? Next, rule number 3 means in case of the third person singular of the simple present tense, if any verb ends with y followed by a vowel, apply only s to the verb. If any verb ending with y and before y there is vowel, as I earlier say you, there are 5 vowels: a, I, e, o, u. Before y, if any one of these, that means you have to apply only s. See examples. We see, he plays basketball. Here is third person singular. Verb is play, ending with y, but here is before y there is vowel a, means apply s. Simple, apply s. He plays basketball. Next, she obeys her mother always. Third person singular, she is given. Verb obey, obey, ending with y, but y is followed by vowel e. That means apply only s. She obeys her mother always. Third one, he prays to Almighty God. Once again, third person given, he. Verb is pray, pray, ending with y. Before y there is a vowel, means only apply s. There is no need of conversion of y into I. Remember it. He prays to Almighty God. Next, he enjoys fun. Third person singular, he is given. Enjoy, verb y, ending with y, but before y there is vowel, means he enjoys fun. So there are 4 rules, friends. I recap it and then you can write easily any type of sentences of the simple present tense. First rule, in case of third person singular, apply s or es. In case of any verb ends with s, double s, sh, ch, x, o और z, कोई वर्ब के अंत में एस सारे में से कोई है तो उसको क्या करना है, यू हैव टू अप्लाई ईएस. तो एस नहीं लगाना है, आपको ईएस लगा कर सेंटेंस बनाना है. और थर्ड रूल कौन सा था, इफ एनी वर्ब एंडिंग विथ वाई, कोई वर्ब वाई से अंत होता है, इससे पहले कॉन्सोनेंट होता है, तो वाई का आई करके ईएस लगाना है. वाई का आई करके एस लगाना है। बट रूल नंबर 4, मान लो कोई वर्ब वाई से एंड होता है, इससे पहले क्या है, वोवेल है, तो सिर्फ एस लगाना है और कुछ करने का नहीं है। थैंक यू फ्रेंड, like my channel, subscribe my channel and share to your friends also. This is the part 1 of the simple present tense. Once again we will meet in part 2 and we will see uses of the simple present tense and exercise. Thank you.